Hey everyone, this is your coach and we are here to discuss your liver. We are doing the liver cleanse for our spring cleanse, phase 2, and we're going to be doing the liver cleanse straight through the balance of spring. May even do it right on into the first phase of the summer, but for sure the balance of phase 2 and phase 3 of spring. Our primary tool is I Love My Liver. It is a case of 12 bottles that are 8 ounces each. We're going to be taking 4 ounces AM and PM. But in the evening, I want it to be the very last thing that you take. In the AM, I want it to be the very first tea or drink that you have. The reason why I say tea or drink is because you may have it room temperature or hot. However, I personally prefer that you take it out of the bottle, warm it in a saucepan, and you drink it like a tea. Hence the name tea conic. Now, for the evening dose, we said the morning dose is going to be the very first thing you have in the morning. The evening dose, the very, very last thing on your tummy at night, even after your fiber, if it's a fiber day. For those of you that are new, remember I use the term super colon cleanse and fiber. I use those terms interchangeably. Why are we taking I Love My Liver in the evening? I want you to know, if you are new to cleansing, and many of you are, I have some old timers who have been with me going back to New York when we had the New York walk-in location. You probably have heard me mention some of this but don't really remember. But there are times of the day when your body cleanses its organs. For example, the lungs detox between 3 and 5 a.m., which is why many times you'll hear people coughing or clearing their throat when they're sleeping in the middle of the night. The liver, however, detoxes between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. in the morning. So we want any detox items that we take to detox the liver to be the very last thing that we take before going to bed, keeping in mind that the liver is really doing its work during the hours of 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. We have other time frames when the body is detoxing the different organs, but I will add only one more because I want to keep this short. The gallbladder detoxes between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. So the gallbladder's first. The liver kicks in around 1 to 3. If you have a gallbladder, keep in mind the 11 p.m. time slot. If you do not have a gallbladder, keep in mind that your liver does the work of your gallbladder. And so that's why we want to take your liver detox items in the evening, preferably after 9, but before 11. Okay, everyone, want to end this particular video with why are we detoxing the liver anyway? You know, what does the liver do? How do we know we even need to do this? In weight loss, detox is important because the primary products, I'm using the word products, that your body uses for energy is fat and sugar. Here is the big caveat. The liver is responsible for the flow and the melting down and the processing of fat, and is responsible for the flow of sugar or glucose for energy. Now the pancreas, which is, and by the way, all of this is on your right side of the body. The liver and the pancreas and gallbladder all on the right side of the body. So when the pancreas is not working properly, it's not putting out enough insulin, or it's putting out too much. Too much, it's hypoglycemia. Too little, blood sugar goes up, and we're talking about diabetes. So the liver, though, and it's not an organ that's talked about enough, is responsible for your energy levels. If you're tired, chronic fatigue, or just exhausted for no apparent reason, always think of your liver. Traditional doctors do not think this way. Remember, your coach is from the holistic alternative school of medicine. And so you remember, I'm a mind, body, spirit practitioner. And so I'm always going to be talking about what is the natural flow of the body. When do things happen naturally? What herbs support it? So low energy, first consider your liver. And it could be toxic because maybe you used to drink. Maybe you weren't an alcoholic, but you drink too much. Maybe you just had beers for, every day. Smoking would make the liver toxic. By the way, so do mercury fillings in your teeth. That can make your liver toxic because those fillings leak mercury into the bloodstream, and the liver is responsible for absorbing it and trying to remove it. Indigestion, bloating, diarrhea, or constipation are all symptoms of a toxic liver. High cholesterol. When someone says your cholesterol is high, they're really talking about high LDL. Remember, L, you want it to be low. So if they say you have high cholesterol, they really mean that your LDL, which should be low, is too high. You want your HDL to be high because your body, remember, uses fat and glucose for energy. The only problem is it needs good fat. That's the HDL. Foggy thinking is a liver toxicity issue. Can't think of your thoughts. What did I come up here for? Now, yeah, everybody does that. Some don't get spooky on me. But remember that the liver has signs. And I'm giving you the 7 signs. The top signs: foggy thinking, weight gain. Now, we're back to why do we talk about liver toxicity or detox at all in weight loss? Weight gain is a liver toxicity issue because, remember, the liver is responsible for breaking down and removing glucose and breaking down and removing bad fats. Stiff, achy, weak muscles is a liver toxicity issue because when these things, uric acid or other chemicals, are not broken down properly, it gets into the joints. So the liver is the one that makes sure all of these chemicals are broken down and passed out properly. If they're not, it gets reabsorbed into the joints of your body. And lastly, concerns about blood sugar. So anyone who's diabetic, you should automatically know that you have a weak liver. I'm so sorry your doctors don't break it down this way, but that's really what diabetes is. It's someone who has not just a pancreas that is not producing or producing too much insulin. It is a liver that's not communicating with the pancreas very well. That's the most simple way to describe it in layperson's terms. 7 signs of liver toxicity: low energy, indigestion, bloating, diarrhea, or constipation. Concerns about high cholesterol, that's LDL. Foggy thinking, weight gain, stiff, achy, weak muscles, and diabetes. Okay, everyone, that's it for this clip. We'll be back. We'll also post the instructions as a video, and you'll see some of this embedded as a slide behind the video. Talk to you soon. We'll be back to focus on the Pink Lady smoothies, but I won't do that today. I will do that as a separate video. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye-bye.